Yeah, party people, hello. First things first, I'm the realist. No, I'm not the realist. First things first, sorry for your glasses. I've been filming all day and I haven't had my glasses on. I usually don't wear my glasses when I film, unless I have a headache. And it's starting to give me a headache by not wearing them. They are filthy right now and I need to clean them off so I can see what the fuck I'm doing. Okay, so much better. I tried to close my blinds, thinking maybe that would help with the glare a little bit, but it's really not. So I'm sorry. I'm just sorry. Don't hate me, okay? So I was going through my vidges, and I was looking, and I noticed, oh my god, bitch, you ain't done a favorites video. It's so fucking long. So long. So that's obviously, as you can tell, because you know how to read, that's what we're doing. I'm doing favorites because I've actually got some favorites that maybe I haven't talked to you guys about, and we're going to favorite them to talk about them. Okay. The exposure in this video is probably going to go in and out because I'm sitting in front of my window as per usual, and you know, the sun. Okay, so let's get into the favorites. Here we go. Favorite number, dude, my hair is like falling out all over the place. I don't know what the fuck's going on up in here. Anyways, favorite number one. This product I have talked about in some videos here and there, mentioned it along the way a little bit, and it is a concealer, and it is this is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Instant Fix Concealer. I fucking love this. Of course, I'm not wearing it today because why would you wear something that you're favoriting in a favorites video? It's stupid. Why would you do that? How dumb. I'm not wearing it today because if y'all watched my concealer declutter, I'm trying to like actually use the products that I have. So I have the Kylie concealer on today. But on most days when I'm not trying to blow through my concealers or actually use them up, I'm usually wearing this. So this, if you guys have never heard of this, Estee Lauder just released this like a couple months ago or something. There is a side that says Hydra Prep and then the side that obviously says concealer. It claims 24 hours, but I mean, A, who the fuck's wearing their concealer for 24 hours? And B, like, I don't necessarily feel like this is a 24-hour concealer. When I think of 24-hour concealer, I think of like Tarte Shape Tape, like shit that's real high coverage, real thick. This is not that. This is very serum-y, very nice. The thing that drew me in, and honestly, the only reason I bought this is because I had done the planogram for it at work. If y'all know I work at Ulta, if y'all know what a planogram is, it's basically like what you see, the little map of like where things go and how they're set up. That is what a planogram is. So I had done the planogram for Estee Lauder and I seen this concealer in there and I was like, oh, Hydra Prep, I need that because I have the under eyes of a 9-year-old woman. I need some hydration under there. Yes, thank you, Estee Lauder. Give it to me. So I went ahead and purchased it that day and I have been in love ever since, girl, ever since. So they claim that apparently, so here's the dish. There is the Hydra Prep side, which looks like this. It's just like a little, come on, focus, girl. It's just this little thing, and it's like a little thing. It's a little serum. So you put like the little serum on, rub it in, or tap it in. That's the booty gurus to do. Tap, tap, tap. So you put serum on, you tap it in, and then you put the concealer on top of it. The concealer is not like the highest coverage. So if you're somebody that likes a full coverage concealer, if you have dark circles or anything like that, it's probably not going to work for you. Just being real honest, because it doesn't have the most coverage in the world. So if you see here, it just kind of blends in. But it's so nice, girl. It's so hydrating and so nice. Apparently, according to the Estee Lauder people, you're supposed to like touch up throughout the day. Like, I guess this Hydra Prep, like you can put it on, you know, it's on even though it's 24 hours, right? Air quotes, yeah, 24 hours. They claim that you can use this Hydra Prep to like reinvigorate it or use the Hydra Prep over top of concealer and like retouch up throughout the day with it, I guess, which if it's 24 hours, you should have to, Veronica. Just saying. But those are the claims. I have not tested those claims, nor do I care to test those claims because I don't leave concealer on my face long enough to have to touch it up. So this, however, is amazing. I love it. It's very nice. It's very glowy, dewy like I like. It's just a real good concealer, girl. Again, I will reiterate because I don't want y'all coming out and be like, I bought this. It did cover shit, bitch. It is not going to cover anything. It's probably not going to cover dark circles or anything like that, but it is nice for highlighting, and it is nice for having a little hydrating, nice little glowy, not 90-year-old woman under eyes. I do have like redness and stuff around my eyes, and it does cover that. So, but as far as dark circles go, I just don't think it would. It's good concealer though, and I love it. It is a favorite. That's why it's in this video. The next thing I have is a combination of two things, which I also do not have on my eyes today because I'm an asshole. I'm not an asshole. I just filmed the boxycharm video, and I got all boxycharm stuff on my face, and you know, there was a boxycharm mascara. It doesn't matter. Okay, so this is the L'Oreal Voluminous Base. So if you guys have heard me talk about this before, I have talked about this in the sense of this is a good primer, but it's not as good as Lancome Cils Booster. The Lancome Cils Booster is like, oh my god, it's so amazing. I picked this up. It was in my collection, okay? And I picked it up about a month ago, and I used it, and I was like, oh my god. This is so good. I knew it was good, but not at that extent. So like, I don't know if it's because maybe it's older and it's dried out a little bit, because when you first buy it, it is like a very wet formula. Maybe it's because it's dried out a little bit that it's a little bit more reminiscent of the Cils Booster, but goddamn girl, it is so good. So if you buy this and you feel like it's a little bit wet and your mascara is just kind of taking it off a little bit, just untwist the cap and leave it open for like a half an hour or something like that. Let some air get in there, or like pump it a little bit every time you use it. But damn, it's so good. It's like way better than I remembered. And it could just be because I'm out of Cils Booster and I haven't used it for a while. But the combination of this and the L'Oreal Telescopic, girl, is so good. Like I said, I don't have it on today because I got that boxycharm mascara on, but dude, this is like where it's at, girl. I'm telling you, if you want lashes sky high up to the ceiling and everything, this is it. This is it right here. By the way, I will leave everything that I mentioned linked down below like a real fucking YouTuber. Yes. Wow, now that I showed you guys those couple things, I feel like there's not that much left. Maybe there is. You know this bitch could talk. So, okay, next up I have another mascara-y type thing that I've not mentioned to you guys. So in a maybe not so recent empties video, I mentioned the, what's it called? Clinique, what's it called? Sport mascara. The Clinique Sport mascara, and how that was the only mascara that I could wear on my lower lashes without it transferring, and it was such a good mascara, and I felt like it was a tubing mascara, whatever else. So I was talking about this Clinique Sport mascara in one of my videos, and one of you guys in the comments had said that e.l.f. also had, because Clinique has like a whole like gym line or whatever, like a sport line, makeup to wear to the gym or makeup to wear where you're doing sports, whatever. So one of you guys in the comments, I can't remember your name, I'm so sorry, I love you, was like, hey, e.l.f. has like a sport line too, and they have mascara. And I was like, oh, I didn't know that. So I was walking around the Walmart one day, and I happened to go by the e.l.f. section looking for this, and I have found it. Girl, this is so good. So the Clinique Sport Mascara is $20. This is fucking like $6, $8, $6 or $8, not 20, whatever it is. So one end is a sweat resistant clear brow gel. The other end is a sweat resistant mascara. This mascara does not transfer on me. Thank you, Veronica. I still am not wearing mascara on my lower lashes, just because now that I've went so long without wearing mascara on my lower lashes, I feel like now when I put mascara on my lower lashes, it like closes my eye off. I don't know why. Maybe I'm crazy. But this is such a good mascara. So it just has like a real standard brush. It's not as skinny as what like the Clinique Sport Mascara brush is. The Sport Mascara brush is a little bit skinnier than this one. But I will say it is like literally the same formula. And girl, the brow gel the fucking brow gel on this little sport mascara is so nice. So it comes with this like perfect of most perfect brow brushes. Is that not the perfectest little brow brush ever? I have it on my brows right now. It is so fucking nice. And let me just explain to you why this is so amazing. So I have used many brow gel. Most of the brow gels that I use, including the Anastasia one, including, there was one that was similar to this by Brow Gal that I got in a boxycharm before. That was amazing, but even that one didn't do this. So because this is like sweat proof or whatever, I've got it on already. That's why it's like not combing through my brows because my brows are stiff and crunchy. I like my brows to be stiff and crunchy. And here's why. The hairs on my brows are wiry. They are long as dick. Like they're so long. Like I just recently cut them too. I literally just recently cut like a 1/4 inch off my brows. I am not even fucking exaggerating, Veronica. Like my eyebrows are so long. So my brow hairs right here are so freaking long. And because they're like so long and wiry, see how I missed a couple of here. I'm hoping you can see. See how they're like real long and bushy? So because my eyebrow hairs are so long, after I do my makeup, when I brush across my head or I put a shirt on, they go everywhere. Why can't I say the word eyebrow hairs? My eyebrow hairs go everywhere. Like I'll do my makeup and then I'll get dressed or do my hair or whatever, and then all my eyebrow hairs are like all over the place. And then you can see where I filled them in, but the hairs look like this. This makes it so that doesn't happen. It's amazing. They do not go anywhere. Nowhere, girl. Nowhere. They just stay right where I have brushed them at. Also, the front of my brows, like I try to brush like the front of my brows up, and with every other brow gel I've ever used, they always end up going back down. This brow gel, this e.l.f. brow gel, they stay there. They don't go anywhere. I love it so much. I love it so much. And it's cheap. Thank you, little baby Jesus. It's cheap. And I got that bomb-ass mascara on the other end. So if I was y'all, I would try this out. I'll link it down below. It's amazing. Next up on the list is something that I've had around for a really fucking long time. But I think maybe in the past used to use it like this, but I don't remember. So it's the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in the color Moonstone. And I used to use it as a liquid highlighter. It's a really nice, natural, like very pretty, very glowy liquid highlighter. But the one day I used it as a primer because I wanted my makeup to be like real super glowy. So I used it as a primer and I was like, oh my God, I forgot how much I love this as a primer. Like it's so good as a primer. So if you have this sitting around possibly and you've never used it as a primer, go ahead and try because it's very nice. It's almost like when you first put it on, look at it, you're like, oh my God, I look like a fucking Tin Man. I fucks with looking like a Tin Man. I kind of quite enjoy looking like a Tin Man, look all nice and shiny. Here is my theory. I like to pile a lot of this on my forehead because I feel like the shinier I can get my forehead, the more it looks like I don't have wrinkles. Because if you are an avid intaker of the Botox. You know when you get Botox, it like makes your forehead all shiny. I love that. I know it's weird, but I do. I love how Botox stretches your skin out, makes it all shiny. And if you can, or maybe cannot, probably more can than cannot, notice that the pack of hot dogs I have on my forehead is starting to come back because I've been spending my money on various other things that are not Botox. I have been spending my money on YouTube things, trying to get t-shirts and printing supplies and things like that to make merch. So I've been spending my money on that instead of Botox. So this I feel like alleviates that, makes my forehead look real nice and shiny so it doesn't look like I got wrinkles up there. Okay, girl? And I really, really like it. I have tons of these sitting around because back in the day. Becca always used to give these like little tubes of their shimmering skin perfectors out in GWPs. I used to get a bunch of them as gratis. Like I've got bottles, I've got tubes, I've got them everywhere. So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna use this on my face. The next couple of things I have are hair related to my hair. If you guys have not noticed, I went a little bit blonder. And I intend to even go blonder still, but I'm trying not to lose my hair in the process, so I'm taking it nice and slow. So because I recently bleached my hair, obviously it's going to get a little bit drier. And for me, I have super like thin fine hair. Like this right here, see this little twist right here? That is the entire half of my head. The entirety of the hair from the half of my head. And then this is the entirety of the hair from the other half of my head. Like my hair is so thin. I have the thinnest hair of life. And when it comes to trying to hydrate my hair, like not only do I have thin hair, but I also have naturally curly hair. And because it's naturally curly, the ends of it tend to be naturally coarse, which can make my hair appear to be a lot drier than what it actually is. So I like to use some oils and things like that to put on the ends of my hair, but I cannot use really heavy oils because my hair is so thin, it like weighs it down really bad. If you guys remember, I did a haul, I think it was, where I bought this Wella product because like all Wella products were $10.99. Well, at the same time, I had purchased this oil, and it's the Wella Oil Reflections in Light Luminous Reflective Oil. This stuff is so good because it's like very lightweight, but it also like makes my hair really shiny. It doesn't weigh it down. It helps it to like not look so dry, so I can get some hydration in there without weighing it down. If you're somebody that has thin hair, but your hair's also like on the very, very dry side or coarse side, even though it's thin, I would definitely try this out. I will link it below. It is such a good oil because it's like super lightweight, but it also hydrates. You know what I'm saying? Do you get my vibe? Do you get what I'm putting out into you? That sounded dirty. Okay, it's real good, and I think it's like 20 bucks, but it's still real good. I will probably buy some more once I run out. Damn, I'm rusty. I haven't done favorites video in so long. I'm like, why do I even? Okay, last hair thing is, I don't know if I've mentioned this in a favorites before. Y'all, it has been literally months since I have done a favorites video. Literally months. I was like looking through my videos and I'm like, oh my God. Because a lot of times when I like pull favorites, I'll look through old favorites videos because y'all know I basically use the same shit all the time. So I'll pull through old favorites videos and be like, have I mentioned this before? Yay or nay? And I was like astounded, taken back, astonished, astonished by how long it had been since I had done a favorites video. So I don't know if I've mentioned this like in the past before. I don't think I have, but if I have, I'm so sorry. I use it still. This is the Cara Care Color Plus Conditioner in the color Platinum. I used to use the color Silver before I bleached my hair again, but what I found is that the silver one was better before I bleached it again because the silver will darken your hair. It'll fucking turn it silver, girl. But because my hair wasn't as light as it is now, it was just kind of ashing it out, which is essentially what I wanted. But now that my hair's lighter, I'm kind of scared to use the silver one because I don't want it to darken it because I'm trying to lighten it up. So one of the girls at work who is a cosmetologist was like, get the platinum one, because I was like, should I get platinum or silver? And she's like, your hair's pretty light now, you better get the platinum. So I did. I got the platinum one, and it's so good, girl. It's so good. Oh my God, I love it so much. It helps so much with toning. So this is not a conditioner. This is a co-wash, meaning you wash and condition your hair with this little baby conditioner right here. So it's $22. I got it at Ulta. Deposits color pigments, brightens dull blondes. It really does like brighten my hair and make it so my hair like isn't super yellowy or orangey looking. What I usually do with this is I will do 2 washes with this, and then on my next wash, oops, sorry, I just hit my table. On my next wash, I will do the, what is it? Joico color. Joico color, it comes in a purple bottle. It's the blonde shampoo for Joico, not the violet one, but the one that comes in the purple bottle. I'll use that, and then I'll wash 2 times with this, and then I'll wash with that. Not all in the same sitting, obviously. Like, when I wash my hair, I use this, but I can only use it like twice in a row, or I feel like it does start to like weigh my hair down because you can get buildup in your hair. And the cleansers in these type of co-washes, I feel like don't get buildup out of your hair because they don't have those sulfates in there to kind of wash them out really well. I'm not somebody that minds not having lather. If you're somebody where you're like, I can't flex with not having a lather, you can try and use it just as a conditioner, or as like a mask or something like that. But dude, it's so good. I love it so much. It's like this silvery color, which honestly, the silver one kind of looked the same as this. So I'm half tempted to get the silver. The silver was a little bit darker though, I will say that. It's not like super purpley or anything like that because it has color pigments in it. It's got pigment deposits in it, so you don't want it to be purple or it's gonna turn your fucking hair purple. So I really, really like it. If you're somebody that has very, very, very brassy hair, you may be able to get the purple one and try that because it will deposit those purple tones into your hair. If your hair is like real dark and brassy, like if you tried to bleach it from a really dark color, it's like very orangey, the purple one of that might work for you pretty well. It like makes my hair super soft. I noticed that when I use that, instead of using like a standard shampoo and conditioner, it makes my hair less frizzy, it makes my hair softer, more manageable. I feel like it curls better. It just looks nicer. It just looks nicer, girl. It does, and I love it so much. Okay, on to the last two physical items. They are skincare items. So the first one is the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream. Both of these items are Kiehl's. The first one is the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream. So I was at work one day and we don't sell, or at this point in time, we did not carry Kiehl's. We do now. I had never tried anything from Kiehl's, and I seen this sitting on like a grab and go or something like that. And I just happened to open it and put it on my hand, and I was like, oh my God, that is so nice. And it made my hand real nice and glowy. And usually when it comes to like moisturizers or stuff like that, they will make your skin glowy for like the first 5 minutes, and then once it sinks in, it's like, where's it at? But as I was walking around, I noticed like, ooh, it's still real nice and glowy. There's like no shimmery pigments in here. It's just so nice. So fucking nice. It's a little expensive. I am not the bitch to spend $30 on a moisturizer. Y'all know this. So I just get the little one. It's the 1 ounce one for 18 bucks. And I get a discount on top of that. Just saying. I get the little one for $18 and it lasts me for like a little over a month. So it's not that big of a dip. It's real hard for me to spend like even $18 on a moisturizer because y'all know I'm a cheap ass bitch. But this is so nice. It has made my skin so nice and glowy, and like it's just good, girl. Every time I put this on, I wake up in the morning, I'm like, oh my God, my skin looks so nice today. The next product I have is also a Kiehl's product. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I'm like to the point where I'm almost, well, I'm using 3 products, so I can't say exclusively. I was gonna say I'm almost exclusively using Kiehl's products, but I'm only using 3. So I'm using a vitamin C thing too, which I don't really know. I don't think I like, but I'm gonna use it all because I paid for it. So anyways, this is the Kiehl's Midnight Recovery Concentrate. So I remember ages ago on YouTube, a lot of people talking about this. It might have even been like when it very first came out. I remember so many people talking about this because the claims on this product are, you're gonna put this on before you go to bed, you're gonna wake up and you'll notice the difference right away. And I put this on before I went to bed and I woke up and I didn't notice shit, Veronica. Not a goddamn thing. I was like, what the fuck? They lied. They all lied. They're all liars. I didn't notice no difference in my skin overnight, but I bought the motherfucker, so I'm gonna keep on using it. And what I noticed was after about a week, every day when I woke up, I was like, damn, my fucking skin dough. My skin looks so good. And y'all know I ain't had Botox in a real fucking long time, girl. And I feel like even my forehead wrinkles, like my skin just looks glowier, it looks healthier. And I ain't drinking shit for water lately. I'm not gonna lie, I've been so bad at drinking water, and I notice a difference in my skin when I'm not drinking water. Like when I drink exclusively coffee during the day, my skin tends to show that. And I have been drinking exclusively coffee during the day, and for a while my skin was showing that. But I feel like this allows me to drink exclusively coffee during the day and not drink that much water, but my skin looks like I've drank a lot of water. Like in the last video, there were so many of you guys who said like how good and how glowy my skin was looking. A couple of you guys are like, what are you doing different? Is this, girl? I'm pretty sure it's this, and I'm pretty sure it's this, because these two together are so nice. I'm also testing out or using their vitamin C serum, I think is what it's called, just because, like I said, we got a bunch of Kiehl stuff in at Ulta and I had never used it before, so I just wanted to try it out. But this is something I have repurchased 3 times. 3 times, girl. Or wait, yes, 3? I think 2 or 3 times I have repurchased this little moisturizer right here, probably due to the fact that I'm a cheap ass bitch. I buy the baby one and should just buy the big one, but it's still good. And I never repurchase the same thing. I always try to use different things. If y'all have noticed over the years, I never, like, especially when it comes to skincare, I never consistently use the same thing over and over and over. But girl, this is so good. It's so good. I am currently out of my I told you guys I was using 2. I should include that. Let me go get that because I have got to tell you guys about this. So insert another favorite. This I have actually been out of for a couple of weeks because I haven't went and repurchased it yet, because this is a repurchase and then I used all that. I haven't went and repurchased it yet because I wanted to see if the Kiehl stuff would like do the same thing as this, because it's a hell of a lot cheaper than what this is. So this is the Paracone MD Multi-Action Overnight Intensive Firming Mask. I put this on during the day, I put it on during the night, and it's so good. Girl, it was like, when I was using this, I feel like, in the Kiehls, I feel like hasn't done as well as this. This, I feel like helped more with my wrinkles, whereas the Kiehls helps more with like the glowiness and the hydration in my skin. But this made me feel like maybe I don't need to get Botox for a minute when I was using it. I'm not even lying. It is incredibly expensive. It's $79 or $99 for this little fucking jar, girl. But you don't need that much because it goes a long way. A little bit goes a long way. It's not a super dense cream where you feel like you need to use a lot to like spread it. It's a very serum-y type consistency, so a little bit does go a long way. But ooh, this is so good. I need to repurchase this. I'm pretty sure I seen in the Ulta flyer that Paracone's supposed to go like some certain percentage off during the 21 Days of Beauty, probably only on like the moisturizer and the face wash or something like that. But I need to check into it because I haven't looked like super into it yet. But dude, this is so good. You guys, all 3 of these are so good. I will link them down below for you. Okay, I think that's it, girl. That's it for like the face stuff and the physical stuff. Most of the other stuff that I use is shit that I use consistently. That was the word I was looking for. Most of the other shit that I use is stuff that I use consistently in my videos. So most of you guys like see I use primarily the same stuff because I do wear makeup every single solitary day. So most of the stuff that I use is like stuff that I'm used to and like stuff that I can just grab and do really quick because I am such a creature of habit. It's just like gimme, put it on quickly because I'm usually like on the go. Yeah, so that's the stuff that I have not mentioned to you. So that's all the physical stuff. I have 3 TV shows that I feel like I need to tell you guys about. The first one is The Umbrella Academy. It's based on a comic that was written by Gerard Way, I believe, of My Chemical Romance. Such a good show. I love all of that like comic booky, weird, anything that's like super weird, super comic-y, like super out of the realm, 90s/80s. Like I fucks with all that stuff, dude. That's my jam. That is where it's at. That's what my whole entire heart belongs in the 90s. Okay, so Umbrella Academy, super cool, like super comic-y. Basically, it's about this guy that adopted all these kids with these like weird like superpower type things, and they live in this big mansion. I can't really like explain it. It's just like very Marvel-esque, but it's not Marvel. It's like based on a different comic, you know what I'm saying? Like a darker comic. So just check it out. It's on Netflix. The next one is The Passage. Y'all, I'm not a fucking book reader, okay? Tim is an avid book reader. He reads like a couple of books a week. The Passage, my mom, was it my mom? No, actually, I told her to watch it. I saw an ad, I think on YouTube or Facebook, for The Passage when it first came on. So there were like 3 or 4 episodes out when I saw this ad for The Passage, which is a show that's on Fox. And I started watching it. I was like, oh my god, this is so good. I wanted to watch it because I have Mark Paul Gosselaar in it. Okay, Zach from Saved by the Bell. Thank you, Veronica. So I started watching it. I was like, oh my god, this show is so fucking good. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I do not have high hopes for it. I feel like shows that come out now that are on like NBC, ABC, Fox, or just like the primetime networks or whatever, I feel like they're not that great. It's the shows that are on like Netflix and Hulu and whatever else that are like good now. You know what I mean? They're just better. So I did not have high hopes for it, but once I started watching it, I was like, oh my god, I love this fucking show right now. So it's over now. So if there's something that you're like looking to binge out on, I think it has, I want to say 10 to 12 episodes for the first season. They did sign on for another season. I read somewhere where Mark Paul Gosselaar said that he signed a 6-year contract. So I was like, fuck yes, thank you. And if you are unaware, The Passage is apparently based on a series of books, which Tim has read and said the books were amazing. I like the show so much. Girl, I ain't a fucking reader, but I'm actually thinking about getting the books on Audible because #Audible, use my account. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. This isn't sponsored by Audible. Would that be fucked up though? I love it when people like make shit up off the top of their heads and then be like, oh yeah, by the way, it's sponsored. No, I'm not doing that. Anyways, yeah, I'm thinking about getting it on Audible because I've actually been looking for stuff to listen to while I go to sleep. So I may just get these books. Are they good? Have you guys read them? Tim reads them, but he's like very into like spy stuff and like espionage and things like that. But he said these books were really good. So thinking about reading them. Have you guys read The Passage? Have you seen The Passage? Oh my god, so good. So good. If you do not have cable, you can go to, because a couple of you guys have asked me this before, like where I watch my TV, like when I didn't have cable. If you do not have cable, there is a website called flixtor.to. I will put it right here. If I remember, I will put it right here. If I forget, somebody tell me in the comments, and I will leave it in the click down, or I'll comment it to you. It's just called flixtor.to. You can go on there and watch like any movie, any TV, any whatever for free, and you don't have to watch commercials, and it's amazing. Sometimes even when I have shows, like we put The Walking Dead on our DVR. Sometimes we don't even watch The Walking Dead on our DVR. We'll watch it on Flixtor. Even though we have it recorded, we'll still go on Flixtor and watch it because there's no commercials on it, so we won't have to fast forward through the commercials. If you are somebody that does not have cable and you want to watch The Passage, that is on there. Do they have every single solitary show, movie, whatever ever created? No, but they do have a lot. If you do not have a Netflix account, if you do not have a Hulu account, they have Netflix series, they have Hulu series, they have Netflix movies, they have Hulu movies, they have everything on there, girl. It's a good, HBO, they have like HBO stuff, they have everything on there. So, The Passage, so good, girl. If you have not seen that, you got to go watch it. It's so good. It has Zach from Saved by the Bell. Zach, Veronica, Zach. All right, and then the last TV show that I have is so good. I actually was on Flixtor one night looking for something to watch, and I just happened to stumble across this show. Because a lot of times I'll just like flip something, like I'll go onto Flixtor and I'll kind of like scan through it and see what kind of TV series and stuff there are, and I'll read like the little synopsis, and sometimes I'll decide whether I want to watch it or not, whatever. So I was on Flixtor one night, and I kept seeing this one pop up. Oh, BT Dubs. Flixtor also, when you go and look at their TV shows or the movies, whatever, they have ratings on there, so you can see like, do I want to watch this show? And if it's got a low rating, maybe you don't want to watch it if it has a high rating. You know what I'm saying? So I kept passing this show called Death Class, or Deadly Class. I think it's Death Class. And I seen that it has a really high rating. So a show, you can tell when the shows are really good if they have an 8 rating and above. Those are like real good shows. So regardless of whether I'm interested in it or not, anytime I see a TV show that has a rating of 8 and above, I usually go in and watch it. So I kept seeing this one pop up, and I went in and watched the first episode. Girl, I'm like all caught up now. Apparently it originally aired on the sci-fi channel, which I don't watch the sci-fi channel, so I don't know like what kind of stuff is on there, but it seems like it would almost be like a Netflix series. Dude, it is so fucking good. Oh my god, like it's so good. It's such a nostalgic show. It's like very 90s. It's basically what it is it's based in the 80s when Ronald Reagan was president, and there's this like school for assassins pretty much. It's like this underground school that nobody knows about, and all these kids go there, like a high school. It's basically like a high school to teach these kids how to be assassins. And there are, you know, like mob kids, there are kids that are like in the cartel. I can't think of any other examples, but then there's kids that they bring in that like aren't what they call legacies, which are not like tied to a family or have any connections as to why they would be an assassin. They're just like kids that they pull off the streets or whatever. It's such a good show, girl. And the fucking music, oh my god, if I could literally just get like an iTunes list of the music, it has everything from like Depeche Mode to Echo and the Bunnymen to Agent Orange to fucking Ice-T to like old school Too Short to like Two Live Crew to The Cure to fucking just like all these old like Circle Jerks and The Descendants, New Order, Sisters of Mercy, like all these fucking old, so good like punk band, like true real like old school punk bands. Oh my god, so good. And then you got fucking Ice-T and like Two Live Crew and Too Short, and it's so good, dude. I am like trying to search up online like all the music from all the from each episode, and totally gonna make a playlist on iTunes, because goddamn, it is so good and it's so nostalgic. Like every song that pops up with a memory of like where I was when that song played, you know what I mean? Oh my god, it's so good. And like the cast is so good, they play so well. Like I can't remember his name right offhand, but the kid with the mohawk reminds me of somebody that I used to hang out with. I can't think of who, but he looks like somebody I know, and I just can't like think of who it is. But it's so good, dude. It's like one of the better TV series that I've seen in a really long time. It's just done so well. The cinematography is done really well. The fucking soundtrack again. Can't say enough good things about the soundtrack. Like, just the storyline is really done really well. It's just a really fucking cool show. You know what I mean? It's not like super dramatic or like just all comedy. It's like everything. It's just really, really fucking good. It reminds me of something I would have liked when I was younger. Like, would have liked when I was like in high school or in my 20s. It's just so good, dude. It's so good. It is like, I feel like it's like the Our Time version of My So-Called Life, you know what I mean? Because that show was just like real edgy, and the soundtrack to that show was dope. Like the characters on the show were dope. Like this show has like a Breakfast Club reference. It's got a fucking Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas reference. Like, it's just a good show, dude. It's just a good show. You have to watch it. It's so good. I love it so much. Okay, that's enough. I gotta shut up about it. Okay, so I am going to take off. Those are all my current favorites. What are your guys' current favorites? Please let me know in the comments below. And yeah, let's for an outro this bitch, girl. Let's outro. Why am I so fucking weird? I don't know. I don't know why I can't just be like, peace out, yo, see ya, catch you later, bye, girl. I need to get my life together. Okay, I'm just gonna go. Tell me what your favorites are. Tell me some of your favorite makeup. Tell me some of your favorite TV shows. Give me some TV recos, bitch. Okay. I'm gonna go. Alright, so subscribe or something. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace!